Hi guys, welcome back for another reaction review. Today I'm diving back into Lovebites. I'm going to do a viewer request because a bunch of you have asked me for this one for Break the Wall. I understand the vocals are going to be a little bit different on this one to show me the style and the range. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. If you are new joining the channel today, do me a favor really quick and just click that subscribe button. If you want to get notified when new content is pressed, click the bell along with that. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive into this track and see what these amazing women are doing on this one because they've not failed to impress me yet. So I'm looking forward to this one. So without further ado, let's just do this. It's heavy. It's a thrash feel. That crowd. Yeah. That's cool effects for the visual. Okay, that was absolutely cool. I'm digging, like, the more I watch this band and get familiar with what all they do, like their style and the intricacies in the musicianship they have and their playing. I mean, like watching, oh, I mean, like what a pretty Les Paul. Like I really hadn't really paid a whole lot of attention to what instruments, like the actual instruments they have in their hands, aside from, you know, their guitars, bass, the drums. But I'm really taking a look at that Les Paul, and like you're just reminding me of one that Jerry James Nichols has that he just refurbished that kind of has a similar look to it. So I'm like, and then I'm just, as I was listening to the playing, I could hear a little bit of almost like some blues underlying in that shred moment for the solos. Like it just felt a little bluesy in that. And it's kind of funny to say that with like it being so shreddy metal, but I could just feel that undertone. It's such, God, they're so cool. Like I love the way they play, like the style, and they just, you one really cool solo, then you get a second solo, and and the crowd, like when that part, I was like, look at the crowd, like they're all up, arms up, and it's like the massive crowd. That's the environment I miss for shows right now. It's like these massive crowds and everybody in their brethren in doing the love of a band, and really just that feeling from the audience to the band. And you totally get it on this video. It's such a good video. Like the way that it was done, it was just so good to pick up the emotion from the crowd and from the music. And that's something that I really love. And that's what I say, that music just has this emotional tie that you just connect with. And I can see that from live photos from shows. And that's why I went into show photography, was that you can pull the emotion, even if you can't hear it. You can see that connection between the audience and the band, and just the connection between the audience sometimes is not as important, but sometimes, yes, it is. And then it's sometimes you see just somebody performing on stage and just the look on their face or just where they're posed, and it gives you just that instant feeling of, I'm at a show. I just, everything about this track was amazing. Like, just shreddy. I like it felt like a thrash at beginning, and then it just had that evolved to just pure metal mayhem. And they're so talented, and the vocals, of course, again on fire. Like I'm completely entrenched with this band now, and I keep thinking to myself more and more that at some point they're going to start announcing tour dates and travel's going to be safe, and I'm going to be finding myself buying tickets to see Lovebites and traveling somewhere overseas to see them, because I've done that before for a few other bands, and I think that that's going to have to happen. Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky and it'd be something like maybe some gig where Lovebites and Shoya are doing something, and I can mark those two off at the same time. Wow, what a fun video. Thanks for suggesting this one. I mean, like, it just so many elements in this track that just the layer upon layer upon layer of what they do with their musicianship and their sound. It's big and it's full, and wow. Yeah. This is a band I definitely have to see live at some point. So they are definitely on my list of hunt them down to see them live. Thanks for a great suggestion, guys. What did you think? Is this the first time you saw this track from Lovebites? What do you think I should look at next for Lovebites? Oh, wow, so much fun. And what do you think about the instruments they're playing? Like the actual, like what they've got in their hands. I mean, did you feel that love when you saw that Les Paul in her hands? Like, wow, like what a beautiful Gibson. Like I just, wow. Yeah. See you guys next time.